Good morning, class. In this lecture, we are going to understand about different types of chemical reactions. First of all, we will see that what happens in a chemical reaction. Now, in a chemical reaction, atoms of elements, they do not change into atoms of any other element. So it means atoms retain their individuality, okay, nor do atoms disappear from the mixture of reactants. Mixture of reactants means suppose we have taken two reactants or three reactants, okay, that is a mixture of reactants. Now in that mixture there will be certain type of atoms, they will not change into any other type of atoms, okay, and also the number of atoms will remain constant. It means no atom will disappear from the reaction mixture and no new atoms will appear in the reaction mixture. So this follows the rule of conservation of mass, okay. So total mass will remain same before the reaction takes place and after the reaction is over. Now what happens mainly in a chemical reaction, old bonds between atoms will break and new bonds will be formed. Now what is a bond? Bond is nothing but an energy. It is that energy which attracts two atoms and holds them together. Okay, for example, we say we have good bonding with our best friend. So it is just an energy which holds two people together. Similarly, in chemistry, bonds are the energy of attraction which holds two atoms together or even more than two atoms together. Now I will show you what is a bond. In reality, actually bond is not a physical entity. It is just an energy. Physical entity means something which we can touch or feel. Okay. But I have a model to show you that what is a bond and what are atoms and how are they held together. Now look here. This is a small plastic substance. It represents a bond. And I have two small black balls which represent atoms. Look here. These two black balls, they represent atoms, and this white line, it is holding them together. Let us say both of them are oxygen atoms, so it becomes O2, oxygen molecule. Okay, so we can also replace these atoms with some other atoms. This old bond will break and new bond will be formed. Now this is another atom of very small size. Let us say it could be hydrogen, okay, and this is oxygen. So new bond has been formed between two atoms and old bond has broken, okay. So this is what happens in chemical reactions, that old bonds break and new bonds are formed. Now we will see first example of chemical reactions, that is combination reaction. This is very simple type of reaction. In combination reactions, two or more than two substances combine to form a new substance. Now this small and very simple depiction shows that, let us say we have two reactants which we call as A and B. They are combining to form a single product. Okay, if we have one more reactant along with A and B, let us say A plus B plus C, again the product will be single. We can understand with the help of a very simple example. Let us say on a particular day, very few students come in your class in all three sections. Let us say only five students are present on a particular day in all three sections. So your teachers combine all three sections and make it a single section for one single day. Okay. So this is an example of combination, that three different sections have combined to form a single section. Similarly, in combination reactions, two or more than two substances combine to form a single substance. Now we will see certain examples of combination reactions. In your textbook, they have given activity 1.4 to demonstrate combination reactions. In this activity, we will take a small amount of calcium oxide. Now, calcium oxide is a white powder. It can be of dull grey color also. This powder is taken in a beaker. This is a beaker. And then we slowly add water to this. This calcium oxide is also known as quicklime. When we add water to this calcium oxide, what will happen? Calcium hydroxide will be formed. This calcium hydroxide is also known as slaked lime. Okay, it is called as slaked lime. Now, touch the beaker as shown in figure 1.3. See, this hand is touching the beaker. Why we are touching the beaker? To feel the temperature. Initially, it was at room temperature. But when we perform this reaction, this beaker becomes hot. Why it becomes hot? Because this reaction produces certain amount of heat. So this is known as exothermic reaction. Although it is a combination reaction, but it is also an exothermic reaction. As I have already explained in previous videos, exo means to come out. Thermic means heat. When heat comes out, it is called as exothermic reaction. Let us recall it once again. We are adding calcium oxide in a beaker. Then we slowly add water to it. It produces slaked lime, or we can call it calcium hydroxide, and this reaction is an exothermic reaction. One more point about this reaction is that oxide reacts vigorously with water. Now, vigorously means very intensely or very powerfully. So, when we add water to calcium oxide in this beaker, a lot of bubbles will be formed and those bubbles will rise up. This reaction is performed in all the households when you whitewash your walls. Before coating the walls with any particular color, a white paint is used. So the painter mixes a white powder with water and a lot of heat is produced. You might have observed that reaction. So that is nothing but this same reaction. Quicklime is mixed with water and slaked lime is produced. Now that slaked lime is coated on the walls and those walls look very dull for one day. But after 2-3 days, those walls become very bright. Why they become bright and white, dark white or very bright in color? Because that calcium hydroxide has strong affinity for carbon dioxide. So calcium hydroxide combines with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate. That calcium carbonate is bright white in color, so that is why we get that bright look on our walls. So let us come back to combination reactions. In this reaction, a single product is formed. That is why it is called as combination reaction. Now this is the diagram once again. Hand is used to feel the temperature. Now here we have some more examples of combination reactions. Carefully observe that in all the reactions, a single product is formed. First reaction we have already done in your activity 1.1, that magnesium ribbon combines or burns in oxygen to produce magnesium oxide. That is also an example of combination reactions. Next very common example is hydrogen combines with oxygen to produce water. Next, carbon combines with oxygen. Here in place of carbon you can also call it as coal. Coal is nothing but carbon. It combines with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide gas. Next is hydrogen combines with chlorine to form HCl, hydrogen chloride. Fifth one is sodium combines with chlorine to produce sodium chloride, that is common salt. Then we have few more examples. You can learn any two examples of your own choice. Minimum you can learn two, maximum you can learn all the examples. Now next we have exothermic reactions. As I have already told you, exo means to come out and thermal means heat. So such chemical reactions in which heat is released when heat comes out, that type of reaction is called as exothermic reactions. Examples are again same: burning of magnesium ribbon, your activity 1.1, then your activity 1.4, reaction between quicklime and water, that is highly exothermic. Next, your example is of respiration. In respiration, our reactants are glucose and oxygen. Now, whatever food we eat, it ultimately gets broken down into simpler form, that is glucose. Okay, so glucose is the fuel in our body. It gets oxidized, means it reacts with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the form of ATP. The full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Next example is decomposition of vegetable compost. That is also your exothermic reaction. That's all for today. In next lecture, we will discuss decomposition reaction. So let's recall quickly. Today we have learnt about combination reactions. In combination reactions, two or more than two reactants combine to form a single product. And then we have exothermic reactions where heat is produced. Thank you for watching.